with the Detroit Bulk Company, and today I'll be teaching you how to make Scarborough Fare, one of my favorite, fastest, easiest recipes. What you'll need to get started today is one medium-sized pot with a lid, a wooden spoon for stirring, a measuring cup, and a tablespoon of canola oil. Let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is measure 1 tablespoon of canola oil into your pot. Okay. Let's turn the burner on to medium heat. Now I'm going to add 1 medium diced onion and 2 stalks of celery, also chopped. If you're pressed for time, this step is optional. You can move right along to the next step, which is to just boil 2 cups of water. Saute until the onions are clear, not quite brown, about 2 minutes. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes. Onions are starting to turn clear. So what you're going to want to do next is just add 2 cups of water. You can turn the heat all the way up to speed the boiling process. Okay. All right, the water is boiling. Next thing you're going to want to do is empty the entire contents of the Detroit Bulk Company Scarborough Fare package. Okay. Stir that in. It's starting to smell good. You may be wondering why this is called Scarborough Fare. The main herbs in this dish are parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Kind of tastes like Thanksgiving. Okay, so you're going to want to bring the heat down to a simmer and just cook it uncovered, simmering for about 3 minutes. So I'm going to set a timer. 3 minutes. So it's important to keep stirring it to make sure it doesn't get stuck to the bottom. It's been about 3 minutes, so I'm going to turn the heat off. That's what we're working with. All of the water should be gone. Smells good. Alright, so what we're going to do, remove from heat. If you are using an electric burner, move it to a cool burner. Replace the lid and just let it sit for 3 more minutes. Now while we're waiting, when this is done, after 3 minutes, feel free to serve this as a side dish. Serve it as a bed under a piece of fish, with a salad, whatever you want. What I'm going to do is make stuffed peppers. So I have some stuffed peppers that I bought at Eastern Market. They were grown just over the border in Leamington, Ontario. So let's get those prepped while we're waiting for this. Okay, so I'm just going to cut the top off of this pepper. Pull that out. You can use a spoon to scoop out the insides, get all the seeds out of there. Let's do that. You can do this with tomatoes, zucchini. You can use this as a stuffing for on Thanksgiving for any sort of poultry. Okay, let's get those guys out of there. All right, it's looking good. Okay, been 3 minutes. Now, this is ready to go. If you just want to whip something up when you get home from work, this can be ready in 10 minutes if you don't do the sauteed veggies. It's a little hot. It's really good. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to be stuffing some bell peppers that I got at Eastern Market. Here we are. Really beautiful colors. This is a really relatively simple, beautiful thing you can whip up if you're having company and you want to have something that looks really nice. It's a really beautiful summertime dish, or even in the fall whenever you can get peppers. Thanks to those greenhouses, you get those more times of the year locally. Okay, just want to get that in there as much as you can. Now, you're going to need to cook these to get the peppers cooked, and there are a couple of ways you can do that. If it's winter time or fall, and you wouldn't mind heating up your apartment a little bit, go ahead and turn your oven on, and you can bake these. Cover it with a little bit of aluminum foil, and that's one perfectly valid way of preparing these. It's summertime, so it's really hot in here. I don't want to make my apartment any hotter than it needs to be. So what I'm going to do is, once these are good and stuffed, is I'm going to put them in a tall pot so that they can be completely covered with the lid. And then I'm going to pour some broth over them. That way I can steam them. So that's just one way of doing things, depending on if you want to warm your apartment up in the process. Okay. Looking good. Now if you have leftovers, this makes a great side dish, so keep that around. Okay. Here we are. Let's fit these in here. So the perfect height for this little pot. Okay. Now if you have some chicken broth or vegetable broth lying around, some bouillon, go ahead and use that. I'm just going to use 1 cup of water with a tablespoon of soy sauce added. And I'm going to pour that over the top of these peppers. Get a little inside, most of it around them. Okay. I'm going to turn my heat up to a low simmer, very low, and cover them. Now, depending on how crisp you like your peppers, and depending how crisp they are to begin with, cooking time is going to vary. So I recommend checking on them every couple of minutes, poke them with a fork, depends on how done you like your peppers. Okay, so I let it go for about 20 minutes. These were very crunchy, firm peppers, and I like mine really soft. So let them cool before you take them out of the pot. You can arrange them in a dish. This is something great to serve. Got company in the summertime. You don't want to, if you're barbecuing or just want to make something a little lighter, get some vegetables in. So there's a brightly colored dish, complement the color of the peppers. Just going to surround them with some extra Scarborough Fare. Garnish it with a little celery greens. And there you are. Serve that up with a little summer salad. Everything here was grown within a couple hundred miles. Peppers are from Canada. Everything else is Michigan grown. Sunflower seeds from Eastern Market. Peppers, fresh salad greens. And there you have it. Healthy, satisfying, delicious meal, all from Michigan and the surrounding areas. Thanks for joining us today.